How much money did you lose?
No, not much. I won the last time. I thought I'd come back and try to take it.
And that's what
It didn't work out for me, man.
Well, how much did you put down, man?
I won about $500 the last time. I said, look, I'm going heavier this time. Don't do it, kid. If you win, leave.
That's good advice, man.
But I was riding like Eddie Denner, who says some bigger riders, bigger than me. I made it bigger than me in North America. And when the racing leave them, they told me the same thing. They said,
all right, so let's do this, Sheldon, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna take this trip to Garrison, Savannah, and just as a regular day, it's a Wednesday mid-afternoon.
Normally, do not have for a rest on Wednesday. This is a rarity.
Well, let me introduce Sheldon here to the people, to the audience. Sheldon is just a regular race fan, and just does his thing. He's not like you're not an avid race fan.
No, I'm not an avid race fan. Just a regular race fan. Go once in a while, take in the atmosphere, and don't overdo.
When you say overdo, what do you mean?
Betting. Large sums of money. Don't overdo.
I don't think anybody bets large sums of money in Barbados.
It's true. It's true. Because the payout rate is not as good as it is overseas.
You know, there was a guy who told me if a guy loses like $100 on the weekend, you know, that's it for the year.
Yeah, he's
done.
And it's so funny, our elite race, which was the Gold Cup, didn't pay that much either. It was very low.
I didn't even check the payout.
Okay. But that's an issue that needs to be addressed in this country. The betting, when it comes to horse racing, take the payout or the pay too low.
But you know, people argue that, but I think it comes with like you got 7 or 8 horses, then you get the favorite coming in, paying like $7.
True.
You know, I think most like happy gamblers would take that, take $7. Because if you play like $100 or more, you know, you can get back a good return. Some people will take that.
That's true. I still think that we need to put more into the racing in Barbados. So I think it can be a little more professional, and we need to do a lot more. Like for instance, with jockeys, unless you're a stable jockey, you don't really guarantee a rate. And that's a bit harsh for a jockey that you locked up with Garrison looking around to see if you can catch a rate at this stage, you know. We've been doing this here for a long time. We've had our racing markets for a long time. I still think it's still way behind in terms of the world.
But you know, there's a lot of jockeys who are doing their thing. They're leaving Barbados and they're traveling, still trying to make a name for themselves. But in terms of horse racing in Barbados, we got one track.
One track.
And not much we can do here with it. So I guess they're doing the best that they can, right?
Yes, they are.
But saying that, I mean, there's always an argument which I think is pretty much done because people are talking about perhaps the track relocating somewhere else if it would make things better. What's your thought on the average race fan? What do you think?
I don't think it make anything better. I think they've put a lot of investment in track actually. I believe the track could be better though. By installing lights like what we can see tonight, because tonight obviously we're going to see lights on. But the track itself, I think the track could be a lot better. The actual racing surface. And the Garrison is a historical area, so they're not going to move horse racing from Garrison. The Garrison is protected by the Heritage Trust. It's a historical area. It is the place.
So I have to agree.
They're not going to move the horse racing. I think moving horse racing from Garrison will actually kill it.
But you know, we got lots of rain, lots of sunshine here, and we got grass. So why is it that we can't get good grass on the turf? Or is that your argument?
I believe that as you said, the grass is not up to standard, but you know that when we did over the track, we actually got grass for office Silene Hotel, and we're still struggling to maintain it. Like most things in Barbados, I think our maintenance plans are not always aligned with what we should be doing. I think we need to spend money on maintenance, more maintenance. But I don't think we do enough, truthfully, on the track. And a lot of people, if you ask that horse racing, even the average fan will tell you that the track needs some work. It needs more going into the track.
Right. I've heard that too, but you know, just curious to know, like, you know, there's a lot of smoke over there, so.
Fair. That's a kid fair. That's a kid fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll see it once we get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I guess the track itself, I don't know. I guess we'll have to talk to a track person and find out.
Correct.
You know.
And I mean, we bring a lot of horses. We bring a lot of horses. I think the horse breeding program is good. I think we produce a lot of horses.
You think so? They say we're struggling here in Barbados for horses.
But for our square footage, to get quality horses is going to be very hard. So we have to keep breeding horses all the time. But I mean, we're not a big island. So if we produce like 20 champions, we do good. I mean, because we're not a big island. We're not a big island.
I guess we say champions. I guess champions within Barbados.
Yeah, within Barbados. Within Barbados. That's true. Within Barbados.
You know. Yeah, that's interesting. Really interesting.
Within Barbados. I'm gonna go and check it out and see how much of our horses have ever left this island and went somewhere else and dominated or have done really well overseas. Because I can't think of any horses that have done it. Now we have a lot of horses that come to this country. Truthfully, I can't think any.
Yeah, I don't know why. For instance, you got horses that leave. But this is the pedigree. This is the bloodlines. Right? You know, they got some really good horses coming from Ireland, England, those places. So the bloodlines carry on, right?
You get some good horses in Canada too. But when
that's true.
When the gentleman from Canada was alive, Melnet, he used to bring a lot of horses. He used to bring a lot of horses.
There was one horse in Status.
It's a status.
You know that horse too?
Wanna go cat?
Yes. So that horse, it got a bit of history. I think it's a Hall of Fame horse. So that's one horse that went to Canada and did some good things, average things.
Okay.
And you know, then passed. But I think there was another horse too. Robert Pierce had a horse that left Barbados and went to the Woodbine Mile up in Canada, and didn't win. But the next race came back and won. So you know, there's one or two horses.
I think we have good jockeys also, but I think they need exposure. I don't think they can only go so far in Barbados, then they need to leave this island and go and see what in Canada and England and the States to get that experience and that maturity. But I think if they stay here, they just race among themselves in one pool. So they're not going to get better. I think they have the potential though to be very good. But stay in this pool here, they're not going to get better. Because it's just this. So look at Sheldon. Sheldon left and went overseas. Patrick, everybody know Patrick. A lot of other jockeys for other cabin, others leave and go overseas, and they seem to do pretty well.
Who do you think is the best jockey coming out of Barbados that you in your time?
Probably Patrick Husbands. I grew up seeing Vance Richards word a lot, but Patrick took it to another level. I don't hear much about Sheldon though, but Sheldon was really good too. But I don't hear much about Sheldon though. He's still riding?
Well, I know that he's still around the horses, still riding. I haven't seen him ride a horse in quite a while.
I haven't heard anything about Sheldon in the world.
He lives in Toronto now.
Okay.
Or sorry, I don't know if he lives in Toronto. I know he lives in Canada. So, but maybe I'll see him pop up this year. I don't know.
Oh, he was a natural talent. Very gifted fella.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen it in a while though.
Correct. Haven't heard anything about him in the world actually. Horse racing at all.
And a lot of people ask about him. Even my auntie.
About Sheldon.
Yeah, everybody want to know what happened to Sheldon.
Yeah, even for the Gold Cup, usually he's one of the first that you will hear about around the Gold Cup. You hadn't heard anything about him at all.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So that's the next thing. But I think we got some good jockeys here, but I think they need exposure. I don't think just wording at the Garrison Saturday can do it for them.
Who's one of the young jockeys you
youngster that when you go cut
Rashid
used, and then there's the next youngster named Red that's pretty good. They got some youngsters coming through, but they need exposure. I guess the only way to do that
they continue to win Gold Cups, or if they
or they can find a way to leave the country, get some sort of sponsorship and go abroad. And if they go abroad, then they have a chance. But I don't think they're going to be. I don't think racing here every Saturday and Sunday they do it for them. Truthfully.
Yes, I respect that. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, the purses here are not that high, so it's not going to attract a lot of attention. Usually in horse racing, when the purses get higher, that's when you get more attention, you know.
And you, as you said earlier, you already know who the favorites are. So usually, the better jockeys in the country get to ride the favorites.
Right.
So you're not ever really on a horse that is bad. As one of the top jockeys, you're not really on a horse that is not the favorite. You're always on a horse that is the favorite. So most of the time, you will most likely win that race.
Right.
So that I don't think that tells me anything about your ability, because you are given the best horse in the race to ride. So you are expected to win the race because the horse is the best horse. So let me see you for horses that are not caught the favorite. So then we will know then that you can really take this horse and win the race with it.
Do you think that the jockey makes the horse, or the horse makes the jockey?
I think a skilled jockey can win a race with any horse. Truthfully, I think a skilled jockey can win a race with any horse. But again, I guess if a horse argue point, you're going to go a horse to win a race.
Yeah, you know, some jockeys get upset when they're on long shots because they figure they don't stand a chance of winning, right? So I don't know. To your argument, you like to see a jockey win a long shots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that it will show the skill. It will show the skill of the jockey. Right? As you said, a lot of jockeys might not want to ride long shots.
Yeah.
They will always want the back. But then again, you got the conditions, because if a track hard, they got horses that like hard tracks. If a track soft, they got horses that like soft tracks. So every day is a different conditions.
And this is coming from just an average race.
Average race man.
This is how passionate the people are in Barbados about horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to ride horses. You just kind of follow here and there and watch and see what's going on.
It's true. And I got men at the Garrison that are really interested, that go up there every training day. They're up there morning, evening. They know everything. They know the odds. They know stake your life on. Yeah, there you go. Garrison.
Yeah.
It's not so busy though. The traffic is not as bad as I thought it would be. Because you just saw time is really bad, but it's not so busy.
Oh, it's just after 5:30 here in Barbados.
Traffic is actually pretty good this evening.
Yes, everybody's leaving work, going home, or
leaving work,
doing something.
pick up the kids, go to the gym. That sort of stuff. Going to the mall, get something to eat.
Going to Garrison.
Going to Garrison.
Maybe.
There's a lot of activity here, man.
Yep. So this is the life in Barbados, man. So that car is really smoking.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about you, Sheldon, because you're pretty much an entrepreneur here in Barbados. You're an electrician by trade.
Yes, I am. Been working for myself for the last 20 years. It has its moments. It's difficult. Obviously, every day you go to work, you don't guarantee a salary. Sometimes you work and then you have problems collecting from people you work for. So it has its challenges. It's good though, you get to set your own times, your own hours and stuff, but you're also going to be realistic that you're not going to always come up on top. Sometimes you're going to lose, sometimes you're going to win. But it's nice. Actually in Barbados, they've been pushing more people to try to get trades, because they said they have a lot of people who have accounts and doctors and nurses, but they don't think we have enough tradesmen in the country, and they've been pushing more that people should go into trades.
I think that's a good initiative.
Yeah.
I think, if you learn a trade or two, I think we stand a better chance here to make things happen. You work for yourself.
I agree.
You make the money move around the island, spend it amongst each other, and you know, before you know it, things are booming.
Actually, that's one of the things they've been pushing. They've been pushing people to become more self-employed and stop working in companies that are solid, but become more own your own business. So it is, but again, there we have a niche in Barbados. So you tend to see that a lot of the bigger jobs will always go to the companies,
Right.
because the companies can absorb a lot of more of the overheads, and they can absorb a lot more stuff than a small business person can absorb.
Are you talking about like in your trade?
Yeah.
Being an electrician?
Trades in general,
Okay.
Yeah.
So the bigger company will get the higher end jobs. So
But they can absorb it. So that's why you see a lot of guys that are carpenters and tailors and masons end up going back into companies to work. Because when you have a big project, the big companies are going to get a big project. So a small entrepreneur is hardly going to get a big project because of the overheads, because of what you have to put in. And most of the time you have to put a lot of your money and invest your own money before you can actually see anything out of it.
So in other words, it's like for big jobs on big sites, they're looking for companies that can manage that kind of load, right?
Yes.
And then I guess would they hire persons like you, like a third party or something?
Well, most of the time that will come true about let me say that a company gets a job and it has spillover. Then they might look at a small person like me now to come in, give them a course to help do a section or to help finish something.
I see.
Yeah, because they might not have enough manpower to do the whole job.
Right.
So they might got spillover. Now, like for capital projects in Barbados tend to go to businesses, because usually for capital projects, which is government projects, you usually have to use your money to start the job.
Right.
Before you actually get, sometimes you don't get a drawdown from the government for a little while.
Right.
So usually you have to use your own capital to start the job. And there are not much small businesses that can do that can take their capital and start a job. So that's where you tend to see a lot of the government jobs go to the companies, because they can more absorb that cost.
All right, got you.
So it is a lot. Construction is actually taking off again in this country, because construction has slowed down. But for the last, probably since COVID, it's really taking off again.
No, that's good. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's good. Country needs it. And people like myself and small business people will get a chance to to work for some ventures and some projects.
And I guess like majority of your work comes from regular people.
Yes, regular people, normal, everyday people that just need an electrician to do house wiring and install camera systems, normal things.
So you hear that, guys? If you need an electrician, you gotta show Sheldon. I don't know if I'll put your information in the link below or something, or maybe they can reach out to me if they need an electrician in Barbados.
Correct.
And there you go. If they can't reach you, then they got you.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good to know.
Yeah, that's good. I think as the country grows, I think we will see more small business people come out, because there is a niche for it. There is a niche. Like you have a lot of small nail techs. You have a lot of small people that do hairdressers and barbers. Actually, barbering in Barbados is the big thing.
Well, I can see that.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
A lot of people like to go to barber shop and get their hair cut.
Yeah. A lot of young ladies like to go and get the extensions put on and get their nails done and get their things. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
I feel like it's a whole lifestyle too. Like,
yes, it is.
People love to go, just go hang out and get their hair cut. Spend an hour or two, whatever it is, and
barbershops now have the AC. They've got TV. Some barbershops offer refreshments. So I just said it's a whole culture thing now. Everybody's just happy to sit down and relax and talk.
Well, relax and talk. You go from one thing to the next, but it's always good here in Barbados, because right now I'm just having a ball right here, enjoying myself. Nice weather. Man, it's just beautiful here. Back home in Toronto, it's like what?
Snow.
-5 or something.
Whoa,
I'm not sure what it is.
Whoa.
I'm not even checking.
Yeah, look on shorts and t-shirt. You could be doing that back home. All right, you're almost there.
We're almost at the Garrison.
Yeah,
I see the sign. We gathering 2025.
Yeah,
see some horse signs.
That's the big thing now. We gathering. That's where people come in from overseas, and we basically holding parties in every parish to basically let people that are overseas to come back and enjoy their homeland. And not only there, people that are from other countries come and enjoy Barbados.
So I want to ask you something here, because basically we go into the Garrison to watch horse racing on a Wednesday. What are you looking forward to tonight, really? Just some excitement, or what? Play horses, or just kind of
just a line. Actually, just get out the house and have a little line. Because truthfully, most people in Barbados, after a certain time, there's not much, you go home. So like this tonight is an opportunity for a person that they don't really want to go home so early to come out and just, you know, we have a big drinking culture here. Have a beverage.
I have a beverage or two.
I have a beverage or two. We have a big drinking culture. We have a large drinking culture, so have a beverage or two.
I see you topped up that big to large.
Oh, yeah, large. Yeah. I did because obviously the food is full on sale at the Garrison. There's got a lot of stuff. I just basically have a nice line before they go home. Because this is not a race is not a normal thing. This is actually a very abnormal thing.
Yeah, all right.
But the thing about this now, according to how it goes, you never know. It might become something that people, the turf will think about and try to do. You never know. Is it fun? But is it successful? You never know.
Well, I know that they have another Wednesday night.
They usually do by orders,
but not
Wednesdays. But as you know, this came about because racing was cancelled on Saturday.
Right.
So they're fitting this day to do that. But usually you get a lot of Saturdays that by orders.
Right. That's right.
Saturdays are by orders, but you don't really able to do a day in the week. How this doing? So it'd be nice to see how the atmosphere at the Garrison is, and it'd be nice to see how the turnout is. Because I figure that most people that leave work at 4:30 will probably come down to the Garrison and take in the vibe.
Well, I don't know what to expect, but
I don't know what to expect either.
We're gonna see.
We're going to see shortly.
Now, do you to enter the stands and a night like this? Is there a cover charge or what?
I'm not sure. I usually to enter the stands is $10 to $15, but I don't know if this is not a normal thing. If they're actually charged tonight, most people tend to stick on the grounds, because as you realize, a lot of people set tents and bring their chairs and got them their coolers and stuff. So a lot of people like to just stick on the grounds.
Do you think that that'd be like a mistake if they actually charge you? I think to come inside on a night like this.
Yeah, I think so. I think you could allow for tonight and just give every person a chance to come to the grandstand and experience the grandstand at what it is.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Because you know, I think it should just be a free for all for the night.
Free for all?
No.
I think business people would say there's no such thing as free for all.
It's true, because the lights are going to turn on tonight, so the business people will tell you now that you have to pay for the lighting tonight, because you definitely will have to turn on the lights tonight. So lights will be a cost, so they'll tell you that you need to pay for your lights.
But honestly, what's that really got to do with people who are looking to play horses or whatever? Think people care about that stuff?
No.
Exactly. Nobody cares about that stuff. They just want to see the horses run.
Yeah.
And if someone wants to play horses, they see that kind of stuff. They're not interested in all that business.
But the avid bettors will come out regardless. There are people who will never miss horse racing. There are the guys that take it to the next level. They will be there regardless. So the guys that budget for horse racing from the time you see them start their budgeting.
People actually make a budget for horse racing.
Ain't gonna spend money.
Oh man. What's the most money you ever won in horse racing?
$200.
$200.
That was a couple of World Cups back. $200.
Wow.
That was a couple go-kart spots.
How do you usually play horses if you do play horses? You play like win place or just like, I don't know, you pick up two races?
Depends on what the race you get. You get a trifecta, a quadfecta, or you can play to pick to win. So all depends what the race offers. All depends on the race offers that you can bet the suit.
So the betting here in Barbados is not really that heavy.
Nope.
It's not really that heavy.
No. People going at $10 and $20 and most of it, amount I put those $100 bill.
Right.
You know, I ain't there. I bought out lost so much.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Thank God. Not going to offset the whole week or two.
I've been here for a few weeks now, so I know what that big loss could feel like. You know. But it's nice to actually come down here and just watch the racing tonight and hopefully get some excitement, mingle with the fans, mingle with the people, just get a different feeling. For me, just get a different feeling, you know.
So how did you enjoy the go-kart?
The go-kart was beautiful. I had a good time. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't really like amongst people. I was doing some interviews and doing a lot of stuff like that. But I enjoyed it. I thought the race was good. I had a good view from the roof, seeing how the race callers call the race. So that was pretty cool.
So now we are on the historical land of the Garrison area, heritage area. Look, there's a decent crowd too already.
Yeah, there's quite a few cars there already. I guess there's too much. You can't park over there.
Not over there, so they'll give me a little touch. He's truly back here. This was the old CXC building. Yeah, it's a correct CXC and stuff here.
Now they do what here now? It's
nothing.
Falling apart.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Looks like a jail cell.
So God seem to got a decent crowd here.
Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't expect.
Yeah, there's quite a few people there, man.
Yeah, boy. Whoa. Nice.
I guess people been waiting for this racing for a long time.
That's so. Whoa.
Yeah, brother.
Alright. We're just glad, boy, for this little night racing, boy. Oh, you can fit in here. Make it easy to you to do.
Can you get up there?
I give me good, man.
Alright. Guess there's a race going right now.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty loud though. Yeah, there's quite a few people over here. How you doing, brother? Yeah, turning for home now.
Just the leader from on the outside war party. Robot is going to appear in 3 ways. Papillon needs to take a run through and gets it. Visit from Papillon War Party. I told you
Papillon?
to think about high velocity speed to know. And the last one home is going to be Marvel. And I'm going to read that for you.
And the door over there.
Well, it's pretty active up here, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, boy.
Gonna see what's going on here.
People that really with this race for sure.
I know, the race life. Is this an entry right here? Huh? I know. Do I? I'm hanging with him though. How much is it? $15? Okay.
Hi,
darling. Hi.
Hello.
How much is this?
She said she think $15.
I told her about 10 to $15. 15. She said 15, so how she go?
I think she's asking me if I got to pay. I think she thinks that I don't need to. I ain't hanging with you, so I ain't about to do that.
$15.
I just want to see what it feels like on a regular night. You know, for average people here on the island, you know.
The average people don't go there. That's what he did.
So I want to see what it feels like. You know what? It's almost like a nice breakup from like work and stuff like that, where you just find something to do.
True.
Right? You're not like staying at home watching TV or
True,
whatever.
or doing whatever you would normally do on Wednesday.
Exactly.
Hi girls, how are you doing today?
A change of habit.
I guess a lot of youngsters also inspiring to be jockeys and always hanging around with
pit and circus.
Let's go find out.
Maybe $15?
I don't know, let's find out.
Yes, sir.
Not as good as you. You have to.
Let's find out. I don't know.
Don't take it slowly, so they'll ask him.
Hello. I'm trying to get some information for cost to get inside here and forms and all that stuff.
That's true.
$15?
You say?
And form?
What?
Form? A racing form?
What else do you know? Take it easy.
Oh, okay, it's just a sheet, it's not a form. Okay. All right.
Get stressed.
All right, so let's go in. She told me it's like $25 for a grandstand, $15 for a regular. For me, let me just stop this. So for me, this is like, this is not for average people living on the island. Because most people who just want to watch races not going to come and pay $25.
They're free.
Right? I'm just saying that because that's what I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So they're free.
So I guess, in a sense, you got to try to get your money from tickets.
Correct.
Never forget. Pay for my holiday, everything. Let me make a letter, and then.
Let me try to see what I can get here.
That'll be like a party stand. So you pay, and it'll be exclusive. So you pay going there.
Pay to go in here separately?
You will enter from the track. You basically track where you enter and then walk down through here.
All right. It's an interesting setup here in Barbados. So it's not exactly like racing is, you know, like in Toronto is different. Here is like, you catch your money. You know what I'm saying? What's up, kid? I made it, yeah. So this is where you're hanging out? Yeah. How you doing, gentlemen? I'm trying to figure out how regular race fans operate on a regular night. Figure out how regular people do it, you know? How's the races? Which race is this? Seven? Any place in particular that you?
I go?
Yeah.
I just walk around for now. What we just do? I we get inside for a chat.
Let's walk around.
Yeah.
Let's just do this.
Guys, like chat, yo. Let the big drink. Let the big drinking culture.
So this is what people do.
Big drinking culture.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this.
Big drinking culture.
Yeah, this looks like
okay, all right. That play next say? Them out there? All right.
You got a crew?
That's how people is usually highway. I know that come up right. You can go around a little bit, walk around.
Yeah, this is
actually
cool.
you will like them. They are avid.
They are
avid race man. They are here. They know the jockeys by heart. Everybody. I sure that you yeah, you see drinks right there?
Nice to see you, Mama. Nice to see you, Mama. I'm good, everybody. I'm a man of a certain you. He can't hold you drink.
Big man. Yeah. You good? All right.
I ain't getting the drink.
See people left. See a lot of people left for. I can't straight here.
Yeah, this is good. I like this.
Them two here.
All right, so this is what it's like for racing in actually the islands in Barbados. It's pretty cool. People line in and chilling out. It's not like yes, I. You good?
Yeah, people know you're right here, boy.
Yeah.
A lot of people know you're already. A lot of people know you.
So where's your spot?
That lady that you just think is usually up there, but that side right round.
Yeah.
So you could take in all the scenery going now.
So they got like food and all that stuff?
Not normal race days. Not normal race days. Normal race days is just they would have had food for Gold Cup and drinks and things.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But for normal race days, they just come. But most of them probably left work and just came straight here. Cause when the guys you work in the port, so we probably left for work and came straight here.
Oh, okay.
Or the ladies working the so three folk there. There's avid race people. Let's come every. They don't miss a race here. Must admit though, it was bigger than I didn't expect to see so much people that here today. People that were just happy to get something for truth.
Yeah, something to do.
People in there for truth, yeah.
I find this was a nice area for the kids.
Yeah, the park.
Yeah, that little part right there.
Yeah, it's nice for true. Nice.
Huh? Where I'm plugging from?
Yeah.
Well, from Barbados right now, but I'm from Toronto, so.
I just lost everything in there. Don't go to
Well, how much money did you lose?
Nah, not much. I won the last time. I thought I'd come back and try to sing it.
And that's like
It didn't work out for me, man.
Well, how much did you put down, man?
I won about $500 the last time. I said, look, I'm going heavier this time. Don't do it, kid. If you win, leave.
That's good advice, man.
So you're gonna bet before night it's out again?
No, I'm leaving it now. I'm going home early.
You hear that, kids? Good advice.
Yeah, you got belt to ass, go home.
Don't try to catch up.
No, don't ever chase the losses. That's it.
All right, man. Respect.
Respect, man.
All right, every time. Where you from?
UK.
UK, but where?
I'm London.
London. All right, represent. Yeah,
My
man.
mum's from out here, so I've been coming like 40 years straight.
You're from London, where man, you shirt?
But I'm a traitor in London, but I support them from I'm 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, London, Chelsea, Arsenal, yeah, talk that.
I meant to support Queen's Park Rangers, West London. But Manchester, I'm a traitor and I love it.
Oh, big up. One love.
What's it lost, yo? You lost heavy.
Well, I respect that though. He said he won last time. He tried again.
They fight.
And you know, this time
they lost. Yeah.
say hey.
But that went quite gamble. I
Walk away.
I gamble. I used to try to get back me lost.
Don't try to get it back.
Oh my gosh, you like something?
What's going on, big man?
You like something?
All right.
You like something?
Oh my God.
The food.
This is the stuff that does catch me.
I just go walk past that food stuff. That was that for me, though.
But protein though, because you don't eat the flour.
Pops. You say?
But the meat.
You good? I see you in a minute. But let's see if you run and pass it. Yeah, show the here that's all it does me.
Let me see where you go, cat there. Let's see go where you're drinking whiskey. The partner if I can.
Yeah, what's going on, big man?
Enjoy yourself, buddy.
You ready some Monday?
Enjoy. You better.
Not the races?
You okay on the races? You want warm?
Watch it.
You want warm?
Man, I tell you it's a minus 5. Man, don't tell you about man.
No, you see I ain't gonna roll this all thing.
Hey, I happy here with this weather, man.
He will know he's Kamal's tight partners.
Oh, big up.
Yeah, cause all we grew up in Sydney, but together.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we just doing a thing here. Seeing how regular people do it on a regular day in Barbados.
Yeah.
You know? All right, man. What's your name?
Yeah.
Dwayne? All right, man.
boss.
Respect.
Yeah, Kamal tight. Yeah.
Oh, so you can place bets over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over here.
That'll be a loss of 500. Guys, to get you replaced, then there's the next one up here, so you see if you see Hans one up here. But can't put in field. You kid, think that good, boy.
Who?
Kid that good.
Who?
You say father? You good family?
Manners.
Oh,
Yes. And this is really average people see. Average people do.
So where your crew at?
We gotta go right wrong. See what average people do?
Yeah, let me just have a good look.
I set up and beat your drinks.
Yeah, this is really cool.
We gotta go wrong. That's what we walking on.
I mean, the stands is nice, but
But that's what I'm trying to do. No, let me average people do. Everybody's kind of set up and have a drink.
I mean, you can't really see when the horses are finishing.
Not from down here.
But I
You
guess
can hear.
people not seem to be interested in horses finishing anyways.
You can hear.
People more interested in drinks, having some food,
Lay me.
having a good time. Old cannons here from historical Garrison, Savannah. There's quite a few. One, two,
That's
three,
the Allegiance building.
7, 8, 9, 10.
That's the Allegiance building.
Huh?
Allegiance.
The Allegiance building?
Okay.
I gotta make a tour down here one day
Clock tower.
just to see why this is so historical. Get some information.
Good evening.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
See, this is what people like. See, it's that tank.
And this is all free, right? Like people just set it up. You don't need a permit or anything like that, right?
That's like table there. You see table.
On a regular night like this, are you here to watch horse racing or just kind of hanging out, lineman? Horseman. All right, let me put a camera on you a little bit. So you own horses or anything?
Huh?
You own horses or anything?
No.
Just like watching races?
Yeah, man. My uncle was a horse trainer.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him, but no. What's his name? Jack Stanton. Stanton. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he passed away, but he was a horse trainer for many years.
And he has some good horses?
Yeah. He's a trainer for Willis Thompson.
But you
got horses like Choice A. And they can horses. He's train horses for Andy Nichols also.
But you just watch, right? You don't get involved like that. What's the biggest bet you ever won?
Biggest bet?
He told me he's won like only $200.
I don't overdo.
$100.
Hey, don't overdo. I tell you, don't overdo.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Big better.
Right, got you.
I get that. I have me overdo. I go get some market.
Take a little bit sometimes.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
I go get some market, no?
All good. But I guess you can't take the chances because you got a big body to fill out, so you can't afford to mess with your food.
Well, man, a man don't tell me he lost for you. He lost for you. He boss it definitely did. Boss it definitely did.
All right, man. Nice talking to you, man.
I think he definitely weak.
What's your name?
Jermaine.
Jermaine? All right, man. Respect.
You, man.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
always know what's going on in Canada.
Oh, okay, good. But it's nice to meet you, man.
Got a lot of friends out Woodbury, man.
Oh, cool.
We from right there.
Uh-huh.
So you know, almost everybody that do the horse racing, fraternity, like familiar.
Nice.
Some of the older fellas.
Yeah. So I noticed there's like the people are really having a good time just hanging out watching the races, you know? And this is quite normal.
Yeah, it is normal.
Yeah, this is
We
real
ever had
cool.
we ever had a race day in the week like this yet?
Yeah. Yeah, since you get the lights.
We had a normal.
Evening races, something like that.
Okay. And other than by orders? Other than by orders? Okay.
All right, let's go and see your crew. I hear you got a crew. Hi, Jameer.
Hi, Jameer.
Respect, man. Every time.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it. Wow, cool, boy. Yeah, he's trying.
Just allow me to give you some payment.
All right, so
Look at that the hand move up there.
that's pretty cool, Jermaine.
Jermaine.
As I have them in my
Nice.
possession for race 4. We're going to back this a little bit.
Maybe we should.
The winner of race 4 is number 4, said paid $4.50 to win 130 to place, 450 and 130. For winning second horse number 8, early risers paid $2.85 to 85. Third
repair this?
6. Victory.
First time.
Forecast coming in some point.
You see what people like? Let the culture there. You see see coolers they drinks. Now we put okay. It's why you can't do it in styles. They do it weird, though. They can't do it in styles. This is how this feels. Even Saharas come out.
So this is unique because this is a good. It's not bad the way how it's set up then because then the turf club they have their way of making their money
and then people that
other
don't want
have
to
other ways of making their money.
obviously, as you just said, the average man is not going to pay $24
Right,
to go in there to watch no racing. When they can come and stop out here
right.
and watch racing. And people start the stalls and everything. Watch racing.
I don't think I ever watched racing from this side.
But for stands?
Yeah, no, but from over here.
Right. You see everything. This is the next
The betting?
this is the last one going so.
Yeah,
The last one going so.
that's great. Which race we at now?
4.
4? Fourth race?
That's how you say? I miss.
Everything good?
Bless you. Bless, man. You good? Yeah, you see ready to do action? You can't buy no. You want me again?
I thought you were leaving.
I said I sworn to me.
I couldn't get me leaving. My English
Make ready the real thing.
He's a real man. Every.
All right,
Is he biased?
race 6. 7 minutes to race 6.
No, they race 4. What race is this? It races now? Oh. How races on play schedule? Oh, wow, we get one fast, man. They're moving quick, man. They don't want to use the legs to my eyes. Doesn't matter.
How many races tonight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, my eyes, we got 6, 2 more. That means usually let's match then.
No.
And probably let's probably all
need to.
Hey, my eyes, we a gaming, man. We a gaming. They're the real moments.
Let's see who's here. Maybe we can play the bet for fun. See what happens. Who got the names of the horses? Yeah.
Sam. We might want no favorite. Who do you?
Let's look at the who's in the race. Race 6. Yeah. And these are one scratch, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know none of these. I would just go with my man here. Prescott.
So you rating good today?
Oh, he won already today?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So he's 7 come down to play claiming.
He's what? One horse?
He was a 7 pound claimer. But that went for the 20 wings, so he claiming 5 now.
Oh, nice.
But this is the favorite. 5 is the favorite. I like social service.
All right, well.
Second chance.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. What's the odds? Need to know the odds.
Yeah, he know the odds.
Impeachment in the colors of Mr. R.J., where is the south side. Goes to post position number 10, where Williams will ride at 123 for trainer Richard.
Ray Williams. He's a good jockey.
If you are looking for horse number 12, Social Circle in the silk of Melrose Racing, trainer Ramalama.
Ray Williams, he's a good jockey.
And there below is post number 12.
It's heavy.
Criminal View, a town tie and a nasal tie later.
Oh, Lord, toe tight.
Ricky Walker is aboard 129 pounds. The weight wouldn't bother her, and in this company side, she was in the biggest thing back to the number 1 Hump Day. The strength of the scramble swingers in the Caribbean, especially Barbados. So,
Yes, brother. Yes.
Good guy. Yeah.
You retire now?
Me, yeah, my retirement, yeah.
Jeez.
23, I stopped.
Wow. It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah, man.
I didn't expect to find you right here. So this is
Enjoy the atmosphere, you know?
so this is your spot?
Huh? Yeah.
You just come and chill?
Yeah, the area, you know, just come around and look at the racing, you know?
Any jockeys out here you interested in seeing, or are you not really?
Yeah, come and watch my son ride.
He ready right now?
No, he ain't ready. He done right now.
How's he doing?
Yeah, he rode 2 races already.
Is he doing any today?
He got a second and a third.
Oh, okay.
He ran third, that's all.
Is he riding in Canada this year?
No.
Okay.
He ain't ready.
Oh, okay. Man, it's really good to see you, though, Simon.
Yeah, man. All the
Are you back to Barbados now full time, or what?
Yeah, I came down last year.
And are you involved in racing, or just kind of just chilling?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling and enjoying the atmosphere.
Man, wow. A lot of history. When you ever think about when you, like back then when you were involved in racing, all them years, what do you plan to do with all that experience that you accumulated over the years?
It's funny, you know, because sometimes the way how this racing thing is going, you know, sometimes when it leave you, it's how you take it.
Right.
You understand?
Uh-huh.
And the way how it left me, because I had a very big passion for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the way how it left me, I never expected it to leave me like that.
Yes.
You know, and this is something that I'm not, I wasn't shocked. But I talked to some other riders that I know that was riding like Eddie Denahuse, some bigger riders, bigger than me. I made it bigger than me in North America. And when the racing leave them, they told me the same thing. They said the passion that they had for it, when they stopped seeing races, how they used to see races, and they couldn't believe what it done to them.
Wow.
They just had to take a back step, you know what I mean? He wasn't involved in it no more, you know what I mean? But now, you know. So, as I said, you just got to give some time.
That's true.
Sometimes it will come back, and sometimes, you know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
But right now, it gives me that motive to stay away.
You know, I'll be curious. I mean, maybe one day we can hook up. You can tell me a little bit more about your lifetime.
Yeah,
you know, lots of fans in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, every time I talk to Jamaicans, they're always talking about you.
Yeah.
You know, they swear that you are Jamaican until you start talking that Bajan thing.
You know, I've been there from a very early age, and they saw me grow as a jockey in Jamaica, right?
Right.
They see me grow all the way up.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. It's good seeing you, though.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Maybe link up one day, man. I'm here for a couple more weeks, and who knows?
I'll just be around all the time.
All right, man. Respect every time, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right. One love. Are we still walking?
I thought you want to watch the rest here?
Okay. This is really up front. This is intense. Wow.
Come on, catch it. Then you got your training, man. You got your training. You got no very hard.
And it is there up front, it is Northern Lady. Social Circle is coming with a ran on the outside. Running down is going to catch as they come to the top of the lane is Social Circle. Here comes the impeachment along the way of the very right side there. It is Social Circle. Here on the outside, here it comes on the outside is where they come. But it is Social Circle. What a down for home. Social Circle wins it.
That's the one that Sam was telling us about.
That's the way?
Yeah.
That's your favorite?
He's the one. Well, he. Okay, the horses coming around.
Yeah, they'll warm it down.
Yeah, right all the way around.
No, they don't go all the way around. I go turn around. Remember too, if you go all the way around, it's get fine.
Yeah.
So let's go turn around.
Let me get a little shot here.
There you go. See it.
Who won the race, man?
That's you, right?
Yeah. You said something, but I didn't really
Social
understand.
something. We be jockey.
Yeah.
We're for it now.
Trying to figure out which jockey.
See what a lot of people do. A lot of people spar on the rails and just come and watch the racing.
Oh yeah.
You see how they park these vehicles?
It's all free.
Yeah.
Which
Sorry.
lap is this? Number 2 or 3?
Where? This is the 4 furlong mark, I think. 4 furlong.
It's good exercise here too.
Yeah, but that's what the people they usually. I remember too. I come out here, can walk round, we walk round.
Yeah.
Now we make a full circle. Imagine you doing such 3 more times. I be walking. I be walking.
Prayer for my knee here, man.
What knee? We walk at leisurely pace. Huh? We walk at a leisurely pace. So what money? You can imagine. Imagine you go on around the money.
We all need the exercise anyway.
But that's why we can walk this 8 times.
Not tonight.
Yeah, we are 7 and 10. Good night.
Yeah, night.
Right.
Oh, did you people?
No, we're friends. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which work is this? You can't fish? You can't fish?
As long as you can stay in there. Oh Lord.
I'd be behind the camera now, sir.
You're a camera guy?
Yeah, I used to work here.
Oh, you. Oh, that must be. I should be talking to you then. Jeez. Oh my goodness, man. Okay. So on a night like this, like, what do you guys really expect from horse racing, really? I mean, it's just kind of like low key. It's nice and cool and relaxing. You got drinks anywhere, or how do you approach a night like this?
Well, basically, the majority of people coming from work, so it's just after work, like relaxation. After you come from work, you just sit down and just enjoy the vibes in line, and just a little relaxation period. Nothing too, unless it's a schedule, because this race day was actually supposed to happen last week Saturday.
That's correct.
But because of the weather, the track being waterlogged and stuff, well, it got pushed back to the day, which I think was an inconvenience to a lot of the people, because it's midweek, you're not going to see a large turnout. But on a scheduled day and night racing, like a Saturday, you will come, you will bring drinks, little snacks, little eats and stuff like that, and you will enjoy. It's most part for the vibes, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just hanging with my friend over there, and I was wondering, like, I was saying, like, I just want to see a regular night with people and fans in Barbados. What are they really doing? Nobody's going in the well, there's people in the stands, but this is where all the action is, really.
Right. Because, like I said, not everybody will want to be in the stands for different reasons. Because, I mean, you got access to betting booths, there's online betting now. So, like, again, going back to my point earlier, it's just mostly because I only came down here for the atmosphere. Because the people that usually line here, you understand, just have a laugh, have some fun, still talk horse racing, but it's more of a just, you just sit down, grab a chair, a drink or two, and just relax. Just relaxation.
Yeah,
not really too into the betting, like that kind of way.
So the race fans really like to see racing first. They're not too concerned about the betting so much.
Yeah, unless you're a die-hard punter. Right, because you will have your die-hard punters, but the majority, especially on the outskirts here, just like to come and just watch the racing. You understand? There's some fans that they had what I call the golden days and seeing better horses run.
Right.
So I guess, you know, in this modern day with these kind of horses, no, it's just, you know, people just come and just pass time really and truly.
Nice.
Nothing else to do.
Is this a good time also to watch young jockeys grow too as well?
Yes, and this is the best track for it. Reason being is because it's the tightest track in the world.
The tightest track in the world?
In the world.
I think some people might argue that you're...
Well, because, all right, the closest track to this, from my knowledge, abroad, would be Chester in England.
Okay.
But the only difference is that they run the other direction.
Right.
But the track, because there were a lot of improvements made to the, what you call the paddock bank.
Right.
Because apparently, well, when they used to come up there, it was just a hard right. You understand? But it's very tight. Even international jockeys that came here, Frankie Dettori, Johnny Murta, it's a very tight track. And they say once you could ride here, you could ride anywhere. Because you have a track this small, you have a 12-horse field, you have to jostle for position, and then, you know, you gotta watch out for, you know, other jockeys and stuff. And like the turns are very tight. Compared to overseas where you have sweeping turns and you have more space, you know, is this track is very tight. So once you can master this, and that's why a lot of our young jockeys get called up overseas and they do so well. It's because the tracks like this, because it's so articulate that, you know, once you master here, is like going overseas like Kate, like just comparing the size of the track and the angle and stuff like that.
I could tell you're pretty much into the horse. You're really into the horse racing.
Yeah.
Is there one track abroad that you like to watch, or just
not just one? But
there's
I
more than one.
Gravitate to England and Ireland. So Ascot, Chester York, Goodwood. You know, in France you've got Longchamp, you know, Chantilly. But yeah.
How do you get the time to watch those tracks? They're usually running early in the morning, or
around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah. So yeah, just pop it up on the phone or on the internet, or if you have the racing channels or whatever the case is, you sit down and watch them at home. Or if you have work, you pop it up on your phone. You get a little free time and watch.
I would just hope that your work colleagues are not watching this and thinking that you're just watching horse racing.
Well, they watch with me, so they can't really they can't really incriminate me, because then they'll be incriminating themselves.
I gotta tell you, man, I find like only on big days in England, horse racing is really, really boring. Watching it from England, because the cameras are so far wide apart and you don't see nobody really or anything. It just seems really boring, but maybe some people follow it and like it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's different environments. Here, another thing that a lot of jockeys would mention, coming from the same England or America or wherever the case is, that the crowd is so close to the action that they are mind boggled by it. Because over there, you know, you have a lot of distance. The closest you would get to horses is in parade ring.
That's right.
So here is a whole different experience. And I guess, like, for a non-horse racing fan, like that sort of thing would be like, it would look like how people just watch horse racing. But I guess you have to have a genuine love for it.
That's right.
So to enjoy it. So I could watch races from Barbados, I could watch races in St. Lucia, England, America, it don't matter to me. Once it's horse racing, I'll watch it.
Oh, very
Australia, it doesn't matter.
So I guess on Gold Cup Day you were here?
Right here.
Right in this spot?
Right in this spot. And I had a lovely Gold Cup Day.
Is there another fence here, or is it just open like this?
No, is how you see it here is how it is. On mornings from Monday to Friday between 6 and 9, the horses will work on the sand. Some would work on the turf sometimes. There's scheduled days for the turf work, but on race days is predominantly turf. So this is how it is. I have a race starting here shortly, 9 furlongs. This is where all the action is.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way down there and see if I can talk to one or two of the starters. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, thanks.
What's your name?
Cody.
Who?
Cody.
Cody?
Yes, please.
Yeah, man. Respect every time, man.
No problem.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks. I know Mr. Cameraman don't want to be on camera.
You always put a few on camera.
I know, all right? All right, thanks again. Nice talking to Cody. Really good knowledge of horse racing. Just pulling his leg about horse racing being boring in England, but it's pretty cool and nice to hear someone who's following the horse racing in different parts of the country. Different parts of the world, sorry, not parts of the country. So as you can tell, the fans are really passionate about the sport, and you know, some people will follow it no matter where it is. So let's see if I can find somebody over here that I know who's involved in the gates, perhaps, and maybe I'll run into one person or two people.
That horse won the race before you came, guys.
What's going on? This is a real close-up of the gates here in Barbados. Yeah, I know a few jockeys here, and there's one or two people who open it, who help with the gates. But I don't know if they're still here or not. They're usually from Toronto or somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So you were from here?
I was born here, but I live in Toronto. I live in Canada.
So Trump got to take over Canada now? Does he want Canada?
You know, Trump is a real good showman. You know, if I was selling something, I'll probably ask Trump to sell it for me. But we can't take those words lightly, though. You know, he's talking kind of a little bit crazy. You know.
He's president again.
And he can only be president this one more time, so.
No, the changing law.
Well, I don't know.
What you see? They can try it.
I don't think the American people are that gullible.
They can try it. They can try it though.
I think the American people are a little bit more smarter than that.
They were supposed to be a little bit more smarter and they got back in the game.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe it works out well for them. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
You want Canada, you want Panama Canal, you want Greenland.
Yeah.
Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America.
You think he's trying to build wealth for his family?
So you building it ready. You gotta be building more. You gotta be building more. Yeah, well, that's American politics for you, man. He's always entertaining when Donald Trump comes around, though. But you know, Canadians are taking those things a little serious, and you know, because we're neighbors, right? And, you know, when people get hungry, they start clawing from the neighbors. We're hungry, so you know. I see Trudeau is not there again as the Prime Minister.
No, he's not. His legacy is over. But you know, I think we're gonna have an election soon. Hopefully, I'm back for it, but. We'll see. Mark Carney seems to be getting a lot of interest right now. But he's talking tough. Yes.
Got a Trump run over?
No, definitely not. But you know, it's good to talk properly, because you know, like me or you are little boys. When we start talking, then we start to talk about physical stuff. We hope it doesn't get to that, right? Right? You know what I mean? So.
You mean like to invade Canada?
Exactly. Because people stop short of saying that, right? People talk all these arguments, but they don't cross that line, right?
But you
So.
see, we invade Greenland.
He said he would like to buy Greenland.
But then it shifted, like you might get red, you might get red.
Yeah.
The guy from Greenland said,
doesn't make sense, doesn't look good. Anyways, that's a big argument right there. So, why are you doing an island tour? Huh?
I haven't done it in years. I haven't done it over 15 years, man. I was thinking now. People are asking me about places in Barbados, and I go and Google it on my phone. I can see it.
You and me. You and me, man. It's such a
changes, man. I didn't even realize some of the changes. The place, don't say James, don't say Stone, don't say Peter. A lot of changes, man. A lot of buildings, a lot of infrastructure.
But you know one thing, the roads don't change because it's still the same roads, right? So you can't get lost or anything, right?
But in front of the bus stop too, huh? I didn't have another guy with us, I would have been lost a couple of times. Yeah, you know, I would have had a little.
Well, you know what? If you go towards the sea, you know that's all you can go. You can't go no further than that. Yeah. What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Only 2 horses today? And that's it? Excuse me, I'm just talking to the trainer here. Just 2 horses? Yeah. Everything good.
What you going, man?
Little girl?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's still here, man. I don't want to put a girl in the YouTube. Unless you give me permission. Okay. Yeah, man. Which race is it? Oh, 7th, right?
Yeah, they 7th.
Oh, okay. I'm here with trainer Kenny, and hold the mic so we can talk some business. Yeah. It's really good to see like horse people, you know, there with your little girl and hanging out. You know, it's a really nice night. I was talking to some people and everyone seems to love this atmosphere.
Yeah, it's much better out here.
On a Wednesday night too.
Yeah, more cooler, you know. That's it'd be good, man.
Yeah. Do you think that you'll get more nighttime racing or what?
All right, further on, you'll get more night racing. It's better though, because it's more cooler for the horses. So.
You know, one time a trainer told me that it'll break the sleeping pattern.
Yeah, not really though. Not really. I won't say that, but.
Yeah, I don't really see it either. I mean, we got racing in the night everywhere else.
Everywhere else got night racing, so that's a norm.
How you doing this year anyways?
It's good for right now. We only got 2 wins so far.
How many horses though?
I got like 14.
14? And 2 wins?
Got a little small barn.
Yeah. Paying the bills?
Yeah.
Okay.
All feeding themselves, we good.
Okay, that's good. That's nice, man. Next big race this has been?
Guinea's there.
The Guinea's there?
Yeah.
All right.
Take her for a walk and
a nice, cute little girl.
Everything late, right?
All right, brother. Respect every time. So, are you guys here a lot or what?
Not really.
No? Oh, okay. But just tonight or?
Yeah, that's why we saw the activity.
It's my YouTube channel, and I just got I've been through Canada, US, Barbados, so I'm hoping to get back to the US. Please don't tell Donald Trump.
Don't call his name on the phone in the negative way.
I'm gonna edit that actually. Mr. Trump, I'm gonna edit all your information. Yeah, I go see my boy Rocco Boyne in the US, probably hit Ohio and wherever else, maybe Florida or something. It's always a nice drive.
Okay.
About 4 hours from Toronto to Ohio.
You gonna do all that driving?
Yeah,
but you gotta do some stops. You're gonna stop and sleep and stuff.
No, I usually don't stop. It's only 4 hours, man.
Only 4 hours of driving, and you be sleeping and some. You drive. You gonna have company?
Last time I went by myself.
You drove 4 hours on your own?
Yeah. I go by myself, man.
But you had to make something to get water, food, something like that, snacks.
No,
you had them in the vehicle.
Yeah, I'll pack up a few snacks. I usually don't take a lot of water because that means I gotta pee.
You gotta pee,
right?
pee.
So, so I'll take like a little bit and just sip, a little sip.
Tongue wet.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then have some little snacks, some nuts or whatever. And I try not to eat too much heavy food driving too, because then if you drive for 3-4 hours, And when we go to New York, which is like 8 or 10 hours, then that's a long time sitting down. So all that food just sitting down right there. So I don't take too much heavy stuff. Just.
So you're a health guy.
I try to be. I try to be as much as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You try.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Derek.
Sylvester. Derek.
Yeah. Sylvester. Yeah, Derek, man.
Okay, Derek.
So it's nice to chat with people who like to talk.
Who like to talk?
I like to talk a little bit. You know, because talking gives you so much, right? Like today, I was with my friend who's over there, and we were looking for some good rotis, right? So we were coming from the bank, and we stepped at the bank now, and I was like, man, I feel like eating a roti, but I don't want none of these stupid things from Chefette. And at the same time, a guy who was standing there heard me. He's like, he alert us where we can get proper rotis.
Oh, you found and they were proper?
Exactly.
Where was that? Tell me, because I would like to know.
It was the bottom of the hill, Cave Hill.
The bottom of Cave Hill?
Yeah, there was a Guyanese person.
It can be right. How do we Guyanese?
Because
all Trinidadian.
Because you know Barbadians are used to this Chefette thing.
Yeah.
Which to me, I'm like.
You want a proper roti.
A proper roti. I know I'm going to offend some Bajas, but I want the proper roti.
But Guyanese will be happy to hear that.
Exactly. The Guyanese or Trinis, you know, they know rotis, but not Bajans. We ain't no rotis like that. Man. So I was really happy. Got one.
You were satisfied?
I was satisfied, yes.
Yeah, it was a big one? Yeah,
it was pretty big.
It was pretty big?
Yes. I'm gonna try it
again. Which one you had? Beef and potato? What flavor you had?
Well, funny thing was, I got tricked a little bit.
You got tricked? Guyanese?
I got tricked a little bit because, it was my fault. So my friend was telling me I have to ask because Bajans are so used to certain ways of how they talk and things. So I said I want a beef roti.
A beef roti?
He was saying I have to say I want all beef.
All beef.
And so I got some potato mixed up in the roti.
You had a beef and potato?
Exactly. I wanted just beef.
You wanted all beef?
Right. So then he was like, next time you just gotta have to ask for all beef.
All beef, right.
I'm like, shit. I said beef. You know? Horse, am I going to block you? Sorry. Okay. Mr. Gateman. What's going on, brother? You looking
I know what you there, please. You want me for camera, right?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to blow you up, make you a big star. Why are you wearing that mask anyways? Is that for like dust or anything?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people still sick.
Oh, okay.
And you go between people that are coughing and doing all kind of nonsense.
I got you.
I get advanced sometimes. I ain't telling you, like, when things that come up, I never stop wearing them.
A lot of people still wearing their masks.
Yeah, you can put it up and get one men are going there. And you know what I for you? No, man, I thought you call me Mr. Gateman, so I tell you no looking fee.
Oh.
Right? You know they're looking for that.
He's the original Gateman?
Yeah, he's the original driver for the gate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what the order, straight. Everybody got a fair break.
So how do you guys manage with everybody here standing around the gates, man?
It don't have nothing to do with me. It don't have something to do nothing. Because the horses are far away from you.
Okay.
So they're fine.
So it doesn't.
So when the break through, you can.
So this doesn't affect the horses, right?
No,
okay.
we all over here.
Okay.
No, but you're close. You're gonna get some close.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm really trying here.
They try, but if you see anything on your board, you get back on.
Who's the starter? Mark, right? Batson?
No, he's not here.
Oh, he's not here today. Okay.
It's the guy in plaid.
Which one? Oh, in plaid? Oh, okay.
He'll be calling in a minute.
I'm not. Is this a channel?
Yeah, yes it is.
Channel name?
And you're called D-Man for Truth. Yeah. You know how to spell that? D-M-A-N Fuhtrute. You remember that? All right. You got a good memory. So I guess this is
If Dane calls, answer it. And keep pressing it or he's going to lock the screen.
this is a real close up of how close fans get to the bricks.
There's no command inside. But when you're leaving, you'll pass one down there on your way home. Because the horses are here.
I want to manage our expectations. If we don't do it tonight, we'll find a
Are these all your kids?
No, none of them are mine. I own the truck.
Okay, got you. I got you. All right, that's good, man. Bring them out, right? Burn some energy.
This one's me giving mine. What number is this? 3. Look how gaze they got on him now. Squeeze ears! Squeeze ears! He's going. Alright, 5 is the trouble. We're just gonna Jockey got off. He was messing it out with. The Jockey gonna get on him. Yeah, he jumps on that thing. Stand over here. Yeah, you got it. You good, Blue?
Yeah. It was a gunshot. Yeah. It was just flying by. Louis, watch out, okay? I'm just
Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There they go.
That was a lot of action.
The grooms and the guys are.
That was a lot of commotion.
They come all the way around. I wrecked your shorts. You're going to come back on the truck.
Lulu, come back on the truck. It'll be a better view.